Stocki was an ordinary boy living in a quiet town, but he had one obsession: dolls. He collected them, spent hours cleaning and arranging them on shelves in his room. His favorite was an old porcelain doll with cracked skin and lifeless eyes, one his grandmother had given him. She had warned him never to leave it in the dark for too long. But Stocki didn't listen. One rainy afternoon, while Stocki was at school, a strange thing happened. His parents heard soft whispers coming from his room. At first they thought it was just the wind, but when they entered, they found Stocki's favorite doll sitting upright on the shelf, its glassy eyes fixed on them. It had never been able to sit up on its own before. That night, Stocki came home to find the doll gone. He searched everywhere, but it was nowhere to be found. A cold chill ran down his spine as he heard a faint giggle echoing from his bedroom. It sounded like the doll, alive, mocking him. The following night, Stocki couldn't sleep. He lay awake, staring at the ceiling, when he felt a sudden pressure on his chest. He opened his eyes and saw it, the doll, now sitting at the foot of his bed, its eyes glowing faintly in the dark. "Stocki," it whispered, its voice chilling, like the sound of 1,000 brittle bones. "You left me in the dark." Frozen in terror, Stocki couldn't move. The doll's cracked smile seemed to widen, its porcelain face shifting unnaturally as it began to rise from the floor. The room grew colder, and the shadows stretched toward him, wrapping around him like a suffocating blanket. The next morning, Stocki's parents found his room empty. His bed was untouched, and the doll sat silently on the shelf, its eyes gleaming with an unsettling life of their own. Stocki was never found. Some say he still roams the house, trapped inside the doll, whispering to those who dare to listen. And if you visit that house late at night, you might hear a faint voice on the wind, calling out one name: "Stocki!"